What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, right out of Oklahoma City. Today, we are hanging out with Marty from the band The Lonely Ones. Let's check it out.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
All right, Marty, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you?
I am good. You know, Mayhem Jesus was supposed to be on here, but unfortunately, he could not make it. I'm so disappointed because I really wanted him on this episode. He knows you guys, and I thought it'd be really fun. But here we are. We're doing this together right now.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man.
He is, dude. So, okay, I do want to talk about 2019. The band gets together, but within 2 years, you guys are doing and playing shows with Seven Dust and Plush, and I mean that's pretty fast from just being 2 years. So I would assume you guys are involved somehow in the industry for you to get from a 2-year band off the ground that fast, especially during COVID.
Yeah. So we signed to Imagine Records in 2016 of. I'm shitty with dates, but like
Me too.
Yeah, suck with dates. But like right when the pandemic hit was 2019, 2020.
2020.
Right?
Well, like March 2020 is like when they really were like shit was hitting the fan.
That's when we signed to the record label and released our first single. So, but in that sense, like we were really lucky because our A&R guy was a guy by the name of Morgan Rose, who's like in one of the baddest bands in the world. And
Yeah, Seven Dust.
Yeah, them cats, man. Them dudes are awesome. So Morgan was the A&R guy, and we had a good relationship with him from our previous band. And when I called him, I was like, hey, man, we got some stuff going on. Would you be interested? He instantly was like, boom, sign us. So we had this, this thing that happened in 2019 where it was like, we're going to put out music. It was Morgan and I talked a bunch, and we're like, you can't tour, you can't do this. Let's put out songs. It's like everybody's sitting home. Everybody's, the Tiger King is over. We've all watched it.
Dude, yeah. And his zoo. I've been to his zoo actually. It's only like 45 minutes away from my house.
No, you're in Florida?
Oh, no, I'm in Oklahoma. It's from Oklahoma. It's not Florida.
Oh,
that's where
shit,
Carol Baskin's from Florida, dude. But the Tiger King's Oklahoma.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I met him once, but I've taken pictures with baby tigers at his zoo before, like a long time ago when I first moved out here, dude.
You bastard.
Dude, it's crazy. If I would have known that all this shit was going to go down, I would have been like, hey, let's pose for a camera. It would have been worse. I think people are kind of over it now, but yeah, right. It's nuts, man. And he was in jail like 20 minutes from where I live, dude, in Chickasha. I think they moved him, but he wasn't. He was like 20 minutes in the prison over there.
Yeah, like I said, once the Tiger King was over, it's like, what else do us as a nation do? And it's like, well, hopefully listen to music. So yeah, that's what we decided to release a bunch of songs and see if anybody gave a shit.
I think a lot of bands found success doing that because people were at home, and I think music was a big part of people's careers. Was it disappointing to get signed to a record label, Imagine Records, and then not be able to tour? Because as soon as you get signed to a record label like that, you assume you're going to do all these like really great tours, right?
I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't get disappointed anymore. I just like, hey, here's what we'd like to do, and then you can't do that. So that's just how it works. It's just how it works. Nothing against Imagine. Imagine's been amazing. It's just like, this is a fucked up industry.
Dude, I've learned from the podcast. I've learned kind of about the fucked upness of the industry. There's a lot of politics seems to be going on that I was not aware of until I started this show.
I would explain it like this. You come out of the gate swinging and you get knocked out.
Then you get disappointed.
a bunch. And then after a while, you learn to get smacked in the head and not go down.
Right.
And then at some point in time, you learn to get smacked in the head and then duck and smack somebody else in the head.
What was
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It makes sense. It makes sense.
If you want to be in a rock and roll band, you are going to get your bell rung.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, everything comes with trial and error and practice, right? So
yeah, I think so.
So if you, I mean, you learn from your mistakes, and everyone learns from their mistakes. So if you're not ready to take those hits, you're never going to grow from it. So you got to take those hits, and that's how you just become better, and then you get more numb to it, and it makes you really better in the industry and any industry that you're in.
I would agree, and it's like, so the music industry is the most competitive industry in the ever, and there's so many great musicians, there's so many great singers, there's so many great songwriters. It's like you got to get out there and you got to put it all on the line, and you're gonna go against about 100,000 other people that are willing to put it on the line. So if you have soft skin, you're gonna get broke.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, man, it's a good way to put it. What was the first show you were able to play live in front of a big audience? Like, was that exciting for you to be able to finally know that you're getting back to playing music in a concert?
Oh my gosh, yeah, there was a bunch of them. I think the first one that we did was in Columbus, Ohio, which is, I'm not from there. I'm from West Virginia, but I moved to Columbus, Ohio. So it's one of my favorite cities in the country. Huge music scene from here. 21 Pilots are from here.
Cool.
Beartooth. Christ, there's so many fucking good bands from Columbus, Ohio. So the first show that I got to play was at the Newport Music Lounge, or the Newport Music Hall, which is the biggest, or the longest running rock club in the United States.
Wow. No shit.
So, yeah, and we got to play there during COVID, which is probably a mistake. Like, as being a rock band and getting shut down and you can't play anywhere during COVID, it was a catch-22. It's like you want to play, but you don't want to, it's a fucked up situation. Everybody.
It is. It's a confusing situation.
Yeah. For sure.
Because you want to play concerts. Let's face it, that's how bands make their money, right? You do concerts, you sell merch. That's part of the bulk of your money more than streaming or anything like that. So you got to live your life and pay your bills somehow. And if you're a touring band and that's what you've done for a long time, that's what you're used to. And so you're confused. Like, do I go do a concert, or if I do this, am I putting people at risk? So
right.
It's like,
and the answer is no. You don't go do concerts because it's a global pandemic. And, like, that's the thing, like, we survived, you and I, not everybody, you and I survived a global pandemic. But a bunch of fucking people didn't.
Yeah.
So, right. A bunch of people got fucking killed and didn't come back, and it was a fucking horrible. And so as a rock band, it's like, this is what I do for a living, but now I have to go, like, just between me and you, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone watch this video. Okay.
Yeah, it got fucked up for a while.
Dude, no shit. It did. So were you scared then when you played your first concert?
I went broke. I went fucking broke before all that.
But were you scared? Like, were you second guessing if you should do it?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
What made you decide to go? What made you decide to go ahead and do it?
Well, because I couldn't pay the bills. I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't fucking turn the lights on. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was like, that's how I made money for 20 years, and all of a sudden I can't do that anymore. And just I think I'm an intelligent guy.
Sure.
But I don't know how to fucking roof. I don't know how to fucking, lay a footer. I mean, I can watch a YouTube video on how to lay a footer, but if I'm out there on the job site, the dude that runs the thing is going to beat the shit out of me if I do what I think is right. I fucking play music for a living. I'm fucked. This whole thing is fucked. This whole thing came off the rails. But the one thing I can say is I was a lot luckier than a lot of other people. I'm still standing on the planet. My parents are still alive. My brother's still alive. My sister's still alive. My the people I love made it through, and so I can't complain too much, but I can add to it got fucking fucked up for a minute.
Are you worried? Because right now, COVID seems like it's going to kind of go up and down for a long time, and you guys have a really busy month in April. I saw your touring schedule. You guys are playing just a bunch of places all over. Looks like all over the United States, really, is what it looked like to me.
Yep.
Are you a lot less worried now about the pandemic because people are getting out there more, or still worried?
No. Yeah. So what the pandemic let us all know, I think, is you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's
not
true.
A fucking clue. And like I said, I was luckier than everybody else, but for God's sakes, man, there was a lot of people that, lost more than I lost a lot, but there's a lot of people that lost way more than I did.
If you weren't playing music, and let's say you said you've been touring for 20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't playing music with your old band, Boba Flex, right? But if you weren't doing any of that stuff,
greatest band in the world, by the way.
What do you think you would be doing? And did you almost revert back to what you wanted to do, or thought about going back to school, or picking up a trade or whatever, when you couldn't do your concerts?
I went back to construction work, and I went back to building fences and carrying skilled workers, very heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Building fences is not fun, dude. I've done it. When my friend owns a fencing company, I helped him. I was like, this sucks. Man, this sucks.
You know how to beat that fucking thing into the ground until it's goddamn deep enough to put a goddamn post in. I would say this. I grew up in West Virginia, so I'm redneck as fuck. Mm-hmm. I know somewhat how to work on cars. I know somewhat how to build fences. I know somewhat how to lay block. I know somewhat how to put roofs on. But I don't know enough that I don't have the shitty job on the team.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm Puerto Rican. We're like out of all the Hispanics, we're probably like the least likely to do some shit like that. We're just,
what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
I naturally suck at doing I'm just not. Maybe it's just me. I just suck at I'm not a hands-on kind of construction guy. Trust me, I've tried it. All my bosses made fun of me for it, and that's okay. I'll take it. I'm good at talking, so I'll talk to people. So
same here. I'm not the guy that goes, hey, that looks straight. I'm the guy that goes, hey, here's the blocks that make that look straight.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that takes the fucking stupid shit up the ladder that weighs 1,000 pounds, and I hate it, and I can't wait till it's over.
So the song "The Way Out." Is this your first single for 2022?
No, is it?
I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. I thought it was. Maybe it's not.
Neither one of us has done our
You're
research.
In the band.
Barely. Neither one of us has done research. Holy fuck! I think it is. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think I'm right. I think I when I went to go to YouTube, this is the newest song I saw, and I didn't see anything else in 2022.
No, you're correct.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, you are correct. So yeah,
okay,
first
right,
one
good.
in 2022.
I'm still using that to promote the episode. That's funny.
All right, so your question is, this is the newest one, and question, what is it?
No, I was just gonna say that I don't do much research anyways. I just like talk about fences and shit on the show.
I'm telling you what, I've never been able to use, every time that I thought I was going to be able to use an auger, it was the most electricity ever run under the ground ever. We're gonna get, I'll be able to do this. They're like, no, you're gonna hit a power line. Everyone's gonna die. So I never got to use an auger. Every time it was a fucking hand dug fucking situation. Every fucking time.
Okay,
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I actually was gonna ask a question. I was kidding when I said I wasn't. It's my job, right? So I was going to ask you, there's no music video for this song as of yet, okay? You guys do have a YouTube. Do you plan on making a music video for it? Because I saw the teaser that had the cartoon. Are you guys are you guys making an official video, or are you guys just doing this song with the...
Okay, so if I'm being honest, would you like honesty?
I don't care. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I mean, I can lie.
You can lie. If you lie, make up a really good story or be honest.
Okay, I'll go honest.
Okay.
It's a better story.
Okay.
So, we weren't able to tour. Once we were able to tour, gas is so expensive.
Oh my God.
We couldn't make a fucking video. I wanted to. Like, I had it all planned out, had my hair dyed and shit, and you should have seen my fucking, it was going to be amazing. But it was so fucking, like, once we got on the road in 2022, it's like gas was so expensive, and just everything just shot up. Like, we made the teaser with the skeleton.
Yeah.
The skeleton's me. I'm the skeleton in that video.
Okay.
That was it. That's all we could afford to do.
Dude, yeah, I mean...
Record records, like trying to record records and trying to pay rent and all that shit is like, fuck, man.
People don't realize that gas prices going up as high as they're not as, I think they've gone down maybe just a little bit, but they're still super high. You know, you as a band, you don't get to charge more because gas prices are high. You know?
I would agree. So that's what I would say. I was like, on my level, it's fucked.
Yeah. Yep.
On Shinedown's level, I bet it's way more fucked.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. They got tour buses and tractor trailers.
Oh, yeah. That's
that shit
true.
Is $5.50 a gallon.
Dude, it costs, how much money does it cost to fill that shit up, dude? A lot.
So, yeah, my vehicle, which is a diesel vehicle, it's not mine, it's the band's, but.
Right.
Yeah, if I say mine, they'll call me tomorrow. You said it's your fucking vehicle. No, sir. Our vehicle, it's $5.50 a gallon, and it's like fucking $600 to fill up to goddamn drive to Indiana, and that's like 350 miles. So I couldn't imagine when I thought, like, I was very sad, like, oh shit, we just did the last couple shows, and it was like, Jesus Christ, it's so much money.
Dude,
Taylor Swift and fucking Shinedown and Papa Roach and all those guys, they're paying the same amount of gas money. Everybody's getting hit with this thing.
Yeah.
This is fucked.
It is, man. I do want to play. Yeah. I do want to play your song, "The Way Out." We're gonna play it right now. It's not a music video, but it's gonna be cool for the audio. And even if you watch the video, it's still a fucking badass song, man. I listened to it earlier and I loved it. Let's play the song and then we're gonna finish the conversation once the song is done. Here we go.
All right, I'm in.
to open your heart. Your eyes look like bullets from the guns. I'll be happy when it's over. Heard you say that you'd be happy too. You'll be the death of me. I'm gonna be the death of you.
Say it's all right.
There you go. All right, dude. How different, melodic, grungy, fucking hard but soft, kind of soft, dude. That I love. You say blow my fucking brains out, right? So, what's that song about? Like, what's your message in that song?
Okay, so I mean, it's a tough message. It's a hard message to hear. Like, so my girlfriend works in the mental health field,
Mm-hmm.
and I've heard so many stories, no names mentioned,
Sure.
about suicide and people attempting to take their lives and stuff. And what you start to realize, and this is going to sound fucked up, man. What you start to realize is you start to understand these people. And then you start to look at the same things that you thought about in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And what you realize about suicidal thoughts is it's not what everybody thinks it is. If you've never had them, you wouldn't understand. But if you've had them, then you realize it's the same kind of concept as having a fantasy. Like, you know how you lay in bed and go, man, I'd like to have sex with this girl or that
Mm-hmm.
girl. If you have suicidal thoughts, it's the same kind of concept. And you don't realize that it's, you know, it just keeps creeping into your head. It's almost like a daydream. Like, it's almost like, oh, I'd like to not be here tomorrow. And it doesn't mean the same thing as what, you know, how do I say it? Like, people that don't have them don't understand. But people that do have them, which I have had them, it's not this daydream kind of thing. Does that make sense? I'd like to stand on stage and play in front of 20,000 people. It's the same fucking thing. Darker than that, it's not good. It's not, but but in your head, it's the same kind of thing. Like, I'd like to not wake up tomorrow, or I'd like to, everything just goes black and nobody fucks with me no more. And it's this feeling of peace, and it's a feeling of, I know that sounds fucked up, man.
No, you know what, man? I love when people come on the show and they get real on the podcast and they really have a message that they want to put out there instead of just bullshitting and just saying whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to put that message out there.
No. It's not that. It's just being a real person who, you know, has real things to say. And I appreciate that as someone who's interviewing you. That's fucking cool, dude. Like, not everyone wants to hear these things, and not everyone thinks it's easy to talk about these things, you know, but being able to relate it, because, you know, people like me maybe sometimes see things differently than how you see them, but because I never lived in your shoes. And so,
but you would shit your pants about like the people that have the same kind of thoughts and the same kind of things. And like I said, it's not this evil thing where it's like, oh, it's this coward. It's that's the worst thing you can do. It's awful, and nobody wants to do that. But
right.
coming from the other side, it's this peaceful kind of release thing where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, I freak out about saying this stuff in front of other people because it's fucked up, man.
It is, yeah.
But it's at the same time, it's not. If you've never had those thoughts and you don't know, it's not what you think it is. It's not this. It's a different kind of thing. It's the same thing as thinking I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to be an actor. I'd like to be a Hollywood movie star.
Sure.
Then if I did that, everything would be great. It's the same concept. If I went to sleep and never woke up, then everything would be much better. And that's not something that you should think about. It's not something you should do. But for people that have never had those thoughts, that's what it's like.
Well, mental health awareness is a very big issue, and it should be talked about. And I'm happy that you were able to speak your mind on that issue. So thank you for that. I did see on Facebook that you wrote the lyrics to this song out on a thread. And I also saw
that. I
saw it. Yeah.
I seen people like, what the fuck?
Well, then I saw the picture you put of almost like, I don't know if it was like three devils or three, like in the woods, three creatures, if you will. Kind of one was kind of floating up in the air and two were kind of hanging. And then I read the lyrics to this song and I was like, bro, that is deep. Like what you're saying. And what's crazy about that is the song itself. The song itself, even though it has some deep undertones, it sounds poppy almost a little it has like a really good, makes you kind of want to move, but then you read the fucked up lyrics and you kind of get in your head a little bit about it, right? And it almost contradicts the lyrics, almost contradict the music, but that's so powerful, man. It's so awesome that you're able to do that. Dude, fantastic.
Thank you, man. I think writing music, it's like you want people to connect with you, and the way you get them to connect with you is you make them move their ass.
Yeah.
If you can, that's equally as hard to do as anything else, is to make someone shake their ass. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. I know.
Yeah, I've tried it 1 million times and failed fucking 500,000 times. It's like if somebody starts shaking their ass and they start to feel your song, and then you give them the message. But first things first, shake that ass.
Well, dude, I think your band's fucking fantastic, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the show, dude. I mean, you can find the Lonely Ones. They're on YouTube. You got a bunch of videos out there. You can stream them on any platform. You guys sell merch. You guys do shows. I'm sure you guys do. Where's your next show you guys are playing? Where are you guys kicking it off at?
Jersey at Dingbat.
Are you guys going all the way to the West Coast? You guys stop in middle U.S.?
We go coast to coast everywhere. We're going to Europe, doing all that fun shit. So it's like world tours, and here's what I explain to people: if you want to be in a rock band, it's like a sexy construction company. You have to work every day. If you want to make any money, you gotta go to work. If you want to put any money in your bank account, you better go to work fucking 7 days a week. So that's what we do.
That's awesome, man. And if you want to check them out, I don't know if you guys have a website. I know it's on Facebook. You can see your tour schedule on there.
Yeah, we got all that. So we're hip young guys. It's like if you type in the Lonely Ones, we'll come up on anything you want to look at.
Check out the tour dates, please, and support the Lonely Ones. Hey, Marty, if you'll stay right there till after the outro songs, I'd really appreciate it so it doesn't mess it up. All right, thank you very much. I want to thank everyone that listens to the Loud Spot podcast. I want to thank Marty again for coming on and being super real. That was super fantastic. Loved it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us on our audio on any podcasting platform. We also got a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/theloudspot. www.theloudspot.net. We got merch on there. We're trying to sell out of it, so please buy it because I'm tired of having it. So that's all we got for the show tonight. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the loud spot with Sebastian? Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Does everything that's good really have to end? A pimp host has a pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.